Welcome to the second part of the video series about finding inner peace in your own sense of being. In this video, we are going to look at expectations and how they affect how we perceive what is actually here. In the previous video, we looked at fear, resistance, and distraction as guiding system that points to deeper issues that we can access by looking at them. And once they get what they need, once they get the attention, once they are honored, they self-release, and that's where we arrive at a deeper inner peace. And why is it important? The expectations is something that colors our perception of life, because mentally we always are comparing this to what it should be. It's like there is a relationship between me and life, and this me has its own conditions, has its own requirements to feel comfortable, to feel safe, to feel happy. And if life is not fulfilling these expectations, there is a sense of despair, there is a sense of helplessness, hopelessness, and depression. So, looking at the mechanism of expectations, we can unravel what is going on there and how to start seeing what is as it is without that filter of mind's made up expectations. Working as a guide at Liberation Unleashed for many years, I had a chance to speak to many seekers from all different places in the world, from all different paths, from all different belief systems and religions. What I learned from that is that everyone that are looking for something, they name it in a different way. It's something else. So what I'm pointing at is that which we all are essentially looking for. It's just our maybe language around it is different. So if I say that I am looking for awakening, or I am looking for enlightenment, or I am looking to end the suffering, essentially what I'm looking for is that connection to life itself, to my own self, which recognized opens up this space of trust in life, of knowing that everything is well, everything is taken care of, and we can be at peace with what is. It's like this fight with life ceases. But to get to that place, we have to look at what is making that fight happen. What is the mechanism of that fight? And why are we constantly trying to get somewhere when here now we already are? So everyone comes with their own expectations, what this awakened or what this free, liberated life should look like. And people have crazy expectations sometimes, and well, as a guide, my job is to help them to move past them, to see that they are not realistic, and just to leave them on the side while we are looking at what is actually true in experience. When we are reading books and listening to other people, how they describe what is inner peace for them, what is this openness and what is this knowing what I am feels for them, we create an image in the mind which says, okay, this should be like this or that should be like that. And if it's not in our experience, then we automatically think that this is not correct. There is something wrong with me. I am not in that place and it should be like that. It's very healthy to look at your expectations and just to see what is there that you really think that is not complete, that is not enough, that should be different. And the best way to do that is just to take a sheet of paper and a pen and just write it down. Everything that you think or you believe. For example, my heart should feel more open. I should feel more peace. I should feel more love. The universe should take care of me, and the like. Like everything that you truly believe that is missing, that is lacking. And just having all that list in front of you, you can look at it and see how much resistance to life there is. Resistance to what is, resistance to what is actually happening. Because if you are looking inside your heart, if you're feeling closeness, if you're feeling contraction, if you're feeling sadness, but you think that it should not feel that it should be open, it should be loving, it should be compassionate, then what happens is that we are not able to take the voice of the heart seriously. We are always saying what it should be doing rather than what it is. What it is. And what is the sadness here. All right. So we can meet that sadness and just be with that sadness and hear the heart's calling. To look within, to find that inner peace. Because it's all in the heart. The peace, the space, the love, the openness is accessed through the heart. It's not the mind, it's the heart that will lead you home. But what we have is this energy called mind, which is always judging and always evaluating and comparing the experience that we are having to the experience that it thinks we should be having. So how can we find inner peace if we are looking for this, what is, to fit into a mind's created image, like a little tiny box, saying, well, this is how it should look like. So the best thing to do is just say, okay, mind, thank you very much for all these beautiful images that you are creating. It's like much appreciated. It's such a hard work, right? And then let these expectations drop just for a little bit. Just like taking a pause from expectations and just really starting to look at what is actually here now without any of trying to fit into some kind of imagined forms. So what is here now? Like right this moment, right here and now. Okay, we can notice there are colors, there are sounds, there are sensations, there is a feeling, there is breathing, there is a sense of heart area. There is a sense of energy around here. Okay, so what is this like? Can we meet this as it is? Just what it is like for you right here, right now. Can that be welcomed? Can that be heard? Can that be allowed? Well, this doesn't need to be any different. This is not here to be fixed. This is here to be welcomed, to be honored. So just for a minute, allow that space to show you. See it as it is. If there is pain, it's okay. If there is fear, it's okay. If there is intense feeling, it's okay. Just let it all be okay. We don't expect anything. We're just looking at what is. And how does that feel to see the heart, to see this energy? How is this? And what does that energy want? What is it that is inviting you to learn, to see, to recognize? Whatever that is, it's okay. It is welcome. Let's have a look at a few unrealistic expectations. Like, what happens if I am always at peace? Well, one may think that being at peace means that nothing is happening. It's like boring life. Like, there is no excitement, there is no pain, there is just a flat line of, yeah, I'm okay, I'm at peace, anything can be happening. My friend dies, I'm fine. That is not inner peace. That is just pretending to be a robot. But we all have feelings and we are alive. So let's not associate inner peace with inaction. Inner peace is peace within the action. It's like anything can be happening, but there is a knowing, there is a deep trust that it's okay. It is here, it is happening. I don't need to fight with it. I can just stay centered, stay in my peace, and just allow and watch everything unfolding. An example would be weather, right? We have all kinds of different weather. We have sunshine, we have clouds, we have rain and storms and hurricanes. So being at peace is being at peace with all these different kinds of weather, right? There is a hurricane, okay, no panic. I can be calm about that and get ready. If it's going to hit me, I can stay in my peace and prepare accordingly without panic, without overthinking, without fear of what will happen next. So this weather, it is always changing. And there may be a relationship with it. Okay, I don't like the rain, or it's too much rain, or it's too cold. And that's already like giving a condition for your peace, depending on weather. But you're not fighting it. You know that it's not in your control. You know that you cannot make the sunshine if it's raining, and you don't even try. But with the emotional weather, with the moods, with all these stories going on, we don't see that as weather that is just happening. We think that it's our own making. So when I think that it's my own making, then I have regrets about what I should have done differently. Then I have fears about to make right actions in the future. But if I see that all these moods and stories are also happening like weather, if it's something given, if it's something that is here now today, and whether I fight it or not, it doesn't listen to me, it's just here. I know that this is a temporary happening and that it will pass. It's here temporarily. It's here to be seen, to be experienced, to live fully, but it's not here as a permanent final state. In fact, there is no permanent final state. There is always a flux. There is a aliveness happening spontaneously. So, being in my own inner peace, being centered and knowing that everything is unfolding as it should. Not as what mind thinks it should, but as life is unfolding. It's just like in nature, there are seasons. There is a season for sleeping. There is a season for waking up and flowering and maturation. So life is doing its own thing, and aliveness is doing its own thing, and we are not apart from that. So it's like trusting this higher and deeper intelligence of life itself, like it knows what it is doing. I am not apart from it. I am here as an expression of it. I am here as the manifestation of this aliveness, of this mystery that we call life. So can you see that expectations are asking for this, to be different? So it's a little bit like asking the rain to stop raining because I don't like it. And when the sunshine will be here, I will like it, and then I will be at peace and I will be happy until the next rain. But the inner peace is not about an event or an experience. It's peace and freedom to feel all. To feel all as it is, all as it rises. It's just being open, allowing, and having within enough space, enough feeling of spaciousness to be able to receive and to welcome all that is coming here to be seen. So realistic expectation about inner peace is that there is a greater freedom to feel what is here when it's here, without making it wrong, without making it unwanted, without trying to change what is or fix what is. If we're open to this inner journey to find inner peace inside our own being, we have to take these expectations seriously and see that they are in a way, that they are not allowing us to see what is as it is, so we can start clearing them. And it's a little bit like gardening. You know, if you have a garden, you have flowers and vegetables, and then you have weeds that keep growing. So what a gardener does is just pulls out the weeds time to time to keep the garden beautiful, to keep it tidy, to keep the nutrients for the good stuff that grows. So these expectations are a little bit like weeds. You pull them out, you notice them, after a while they come back. It's not like one day job. You looked through your expectations, you found them all out, you made a list, and that's it, no longer there. Well, they come back. So one question to ask is, are these expectations helping? Are they useful? It's natural we have these expectations, but seeing them for what they are obstructions of inner peace, like clouds obstructing sunshine. So we can start dismantling them and notice them one by one, and just really starting to look and accept and allow what is to be as it is. And in that we find the peace. In that we are open to have all kinds of experiences. All experiences come and go, and there is a deeper trust that this is unfolding as it should. And my invitation for you is to write down in the comments, what expectations do you have about finding inner peace? How your life would look and how your life would feel different. And perhaps just writing them down, you can see how you already have that. How you possibly already have that. It's just that thinking that this, what you have, is not enough, is obstructing the contentment and being happy with what you already have. So if you make a list for yourself, or here in the comments, that is the bringing up all the expectations that are in a way of being at peace. Right here, right now, right this moment, is anything incomplete? Is anything missing? Is there ever not right here, right now? So this brings us to the space of presence, just being here. It is as it is, and it is okay. And whatever you are feeling, whatever energy is present is okay. It doesn't need to be changed. And if you find a thought that's saying, well, yeah, but it shouldn't be happening, okay, just notice it and let it rest. And if you have a thought that this should be different and that is not comfortable, or I'm not getting anything from this, notice that and let it rest. And if you have another thought that's saying that something should be more or less, notice that and let it rest. The mind cannot understand the inner peace. When the mind goes to rest by itself, then it experiences, then it is part of that peace, then it is something that arises in that peace. So what we are really looking for in this journey for inner peace is that stillness, quietness, okayness, calmness, alertness, playfulness, curiosity, and wonder, of just being here, right now, in this presence, in this life, in this moment. And when there are no objections, when there are no judgments and no conditions for this, then we can simply be content. Simply notice the joy of being. Simply notice that I am here, I am alive, I exist. I am aware of what is happening. It's a matter of noticing what is going on with the mind, what is going on with the heart, what is going on with the body, what is the energy that is present. And just really noticing and allowing all that to be as it is. So just saying, okay, thank you, I see this. So to sum up, expectations is something that mind naturally does. It's something that it thinks it's job to expect something to be a certain way, and then to compare and judge if it's right or wrong. It seems like there is a judge in the head that knows better what this should look like. So these expectations are for us to be seen and to be let go. Thank you very much for watching. If you like, press the like. If you don't like, press don't like. Either way, I'm enjoying sharing this with you, and I hope you are enjoying my videos. And the next video is going to be about thinking. We are going to have a closer look at the process of the mind and how the thoughts show up and how to overcome obsessive thinking. Also, we are going to be looking at language itself and how the language creates this sense of separateness, creates this sense of me versus the world. So it's going to be a very interesting